All right, hold up. Slow down. Don't scroll. Okay. The thought of the day today is very obvious. Heat. It is so hot outside. Okay. I'm in this car with AC. I'm comfortable, but it is hot outside, right? And all I can think about really is the thought of the furnace that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had to endure. I mean, in Daniel 3, chapter 16, we see says, then Nebuchadnezzar was so furious with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that his attitude towards them changed. He ordered the furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual. I mean, 7 times hotter than usual. I don't know how hot that is, but if it's anywhere near this or hotter, God, that must have been really bad. And honestly, guys, for those that work outside, God bless you, because this is not an easy feat. You know, this is so uncomfortable, right? And I know that many of you understand what I'm talking about. United States right now is going through a really, really hot heat wave. And so when we think about these circumstances, right, and we bring it back to God lens, right? How much of the furnace can you endure? How much of being outside can you endure? Now you look at these guys that work indoors in office, right? You immediately go outside and you're like, right? It's hot. It's so hot outside. You touch anything and it feels like it's burning you, right? But then you compare those people that work outside, like the roofers, or the people that work for the city and pick up trash, or the people that are outside just in my job, for instance, right? They're parking cars and they're outside the whole day, getting in and out of cars that are hot, right? I mean, for them, this particular type of heat, they're kind of more used to it. They've learned ways to endure it. They've learned ways to maneuver it, right? And so, like I said, if we put it in God's lens, how much of a furnace can you endure? How much of this heat can you take? How much of the relentless fire of life, right? If we put it like that, can you really endure? The Bible tells us that even though Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown into the pit of fire, the furnace of fire, that they praised God and they said that, I know my God will deliver me from this, but even if he doesn't, I still will praise the Lord, the name of the Lord, right? Can we say that? Truly, can we say that? I'm going through this very difficult season. I'm going through this very, very difficult time. But can I really say that, okay, I know my God will get me through this. I know that these flames, they're just smoke. They're not going to get to me, right? They might affect my circumstance, my finances, my family. They might affect my job. They might affect my wheels. They might affect anything, whatever, right? But they will not keep me from praising the Lord. And if for whatever reason, God decides to not free me from my circumstance, I still will praise the Lord. Jesus is the biggest example of all, right? He goes as a human, right? As a full-fledged, 100% heart-beating, blood-pulsing human. He goes to the Garden of Gethsemane and he's over here begging God, Lord, if it pleases you, please let this cup pass from me, right? He understood the pressure of the furnace. He understood the heat of the fire. He understood that sometimes we are so weary and exhausted that we come to God and say, please, God, if it pleases you, please free me from my circumstance. But Jesus was always humble and obedient, right? And so he tells God, if it is your will, then so be it. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego say, if it is God's will, then so be it. I still will praise the name of the Lord. I encourage you to look at your situation. It may be a new perspective. In light of this heat wave, right, that we're encountering, those that endure the heat longer are more resilient to it. Those that endure the pressure longer are stronger by it. And so I encourage you to continue moving forward. Some people have smaller furnaces than others. Some have longer furnaces than others. But regardless of whatever type of furnace it is, you are walking through it. And believe me, Nebuchadnezzar could not believe the ending of this story. He could not believe it. If anybody would have just told him about it, he would have laughed and said, you were full of yourself. But he sees a light like the Son of God amongst them, a fourth person in the fire. Now, I know that fire is pretty bright. In a furnace lit up 7 times hotter than what it normally is, I can guarantee that thing's glowing. So for him and for all the other officials to see something so bright that it can outshine that, guys, that's what's walking with you right now. That's who is walking with you right now. You are not alone in this circumstance. You are not alone in this fire, in this pressure. God is with you. Jesus is standing right there with you. We just have to clear our eyes a little bit and see. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we're so bogged down by the circumstances that we can't see it. We can't see him. We can't see his presence, his provision, his grace, his mercy. But he's there. I guarantee you he's there. And if you just let him into your life, if you accept him, if you recognize that he is, guys, believe me, the circumstance will get so much easier. It won't disappear. It won't get lighter. The weight will still be there. But believe me, with God, anything is possible. With God leading your path, you will come out victorious. I guarantee it. I praise that I know that he's working in those who are listening to this. And if you stayed this long in this video, thank you. Thank you so much. And I just pray that if you like this content, please just subscribe, like it, and just continue to watch, because I want to just be a tool of God. If God is using me to reach out to you right now, whoever is listening, God is listening to your prayers. God is listening to your pleas. Believe me, he is working, and he is right there with you. So God bless you guys. Please stay cool. Stay inside as much as possible, because it's about to get real hot this weekend. And just God bless you guys. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.